What's going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because we're going to be talking about all the new information that we have gotten from the developers of Rush Royale about what to expect in update 17.0. Is that where we're at? 17.0? I feel like that's so bizarre to think about that we're doing 17.0. But we're going to be running a co-op. I'm going to be doing damage to try and do as little as possible. But we're going to be mainly talking about all the information 17.0. And guys, stay tuned for future videos and future updates because it's not going to be released for another week or two, a couple of weeks, right? They said mid-December. It's coming up fast on mid-December. But they really like to release little tidbits here and there. So, like, they're probably going to release what the talents are for Dryad, Frost, and for Inquisitor. Then they're going to release, you know, what the waves are going to look like for trying to limit the amount of time that you're spending on PvP. All these little things. Let's just try and get our board set up a little bit here. We got Bedlam. Okay, where? Okay, I'm going to get rid of that guy first off. Come down here. We're going to go there. We're going to go there. Let's just do that. I'm trying to dig for some Inquises. Let's see. So that's actually what I wanted. There we go. And I can go over here. I can go over here. And go on. Oh, you bum. Oh, he didn't bring clock. I should have mentioned to bring clock to him. This is the worst part of the co-op, guys. We got to set this up first, and then we can talk about all the stuff. I don't even know what I want to do here. I guess we'll just, well, do we have any units, like, on stuff? Not really. And we don't have any mana, because I spammed it all out. Oh, and we lost all our mana. Oh, no, nope, that has nothing to do with mana. Okay, so we can do that. We can do this. We can do that. At least we've got two. Oh, we can actually go over here and here. Here. I should have eaten that guy. Shoot. Let's just try and get a couple more Inquises on Knight statues, and then I'll at least feel a little bit better about this game. And then hopefully we can focus on the stuff that we actually want to focus on and which you guys are actually here for. So let me do that real quick. I'm going to do this. Get one more. Just bring me an Inquis on that square, and I'll be happy. That's all I want. One Inquis, and then we can all progress here. One Inquis. Thank you. Alrighty. And that's what we're going to be rocking with. Okay, we're going to do the Shaman. Let's jump into it. Okay, I'm going to be reading exactly what the developers have talked to us about. Okay, here we go. Greetings, friends. I have some pre-news for battles in 17.0. 1. We plan changes for PvP. Battle of the day is CW and events, okay? Base health for mini bosses and bosses will significantly grow from the 4th wave. Health bonuses for undefeated monsters, still the same. From 5th wave, there will be additional mini bosses. From 6th wave, there will be double bosses. And from the 9th wave on, there will be triple bosses, okay? So this is all in the idea of shortening up the game, okay? That's what people want to do. We want shorter games so they're not taking an hour. I don't notice this as drastically as people with, you know, double my crit do. I'm at almost 3,000 crit, which is pretty fun to say. But people at 4,000 crit, even at 5,000 crit, really notice these super long battles, which I know is just obnoxious. Nobody wants to play one game for an hour in one battle and end up losing. Or even if you win, if you're really high in trophies, you win like 5 trophies or something like that. So they're going to be changing that around to just make the battles go shorter without nerfing a bunch of stuff, which I think is a really, really great idea. And I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to work. And honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing how it actually affects the normal player. But on to the second thing. This results in the following changes. Improved the unpopular talents of some pawns to make the choice more difficult. Okay. Love that. There's a bunch of units out there that realistically we're not utilizing them at all. Even with talents, they're just not really good enough, so they're going to be reworking a couple of those. Improvement of weakening of some pawns, regardless of whether the pawns are event or not. Love that. We will tell you exactly which pawns will receive changes very soon. So again, stay tuned. Okay. 3. Our primary goal is to achieve a game of 10 to 12 waves with high crit at the current moment. We understand that some pawns may need to be buffed, and we also understand that some pawns without talents cannot compete with a robot or Tesla. I'm glad they're self-aware. Okay, they're self-aware. That's a great thing. So our second goal for the next version is to create a variety of victories by adding talents for the other DD, damage dealing, legendary pawns, and further adding talents for low tier pawns. So I love the idea. I think this sounds like a really, really good update. It's going to be like a maintenance update almost. Just adjusting the gameplay. I think there's a lot of variation in this game right now. Corsair's really good. Inquis is going to be even better. Yeah, they're going to adjust Pretzel, obviously. But, like, Tesla's really good. Robot's really good. Minotaur's really good. Like, there's a bunch of cards out there that are win conditions. But the biggest thing is that the games take forever at those higher levels. But, guys, if you are enjoying this video, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, like the video, and also share the channel with your friends. If you have somebody that you think would enjoy the content, share with them. Because it enables me to continue making the content that you guys enjoy, and it also helps us grow our Rush Royale community. Boom! Love that. Love that. On to the next one. How many more do we got? Okay, we've only got a couple more little pieces of information here. I was trying to speed through it just to make sure that we had enough information. But then we had like a little discussion, so I'll look through some of the stuff that we were talking about. So, which I didn't ask many questions, but I digress. We plan to continue to work on changing the PvP of high waves. We think that only increasing the health of bosses and the release of double, triple bosses is not cool enough for the battles of the strongest players in our game. Therefore, we will first collect and process statistics on the changes, and then be sure there are no particular serious problems, and then we will continue on the improve. So I like that a lot. We also know that the dungeon bosses that we're actually going to be seeing in today's video are, I don't know about all of them, but they're going to be moving to PvP, which I think that in itself is going to really make a big difference for shortening battles, which was pretty much the main idea of this little update right here and all the information right here, is they're just trying to shorten battles. And I think between the double, triple bosses, which is crazy, I mean, Wave 9, I don't think I ever really get to Wave 9. Plus the dungeon bosses, I mean, that's really, really good. What else did we talk about, guys? They said they're not going to be touching upon clock. Okay, so if you guys are really hateful of clock because it's super powerful, which it definitely is, that's a little bit unfortunate. What else? Yeah, nerf to Tesla, nerf to robot. The talents have not yet been released, but it says that we're looking at about the 19th for the update to drop. Let me just make sure that's correct. The update, yep, it's looking at the 19th of December when people think the update will be dropped. Again, Dryad, Frost, and Inquis, we don't know about their talents. Anything else here? Then we got a little off topic here, and then we got even more off topic here. And I was just a watchful bystander. But there, that information is. So if that's the only reason you guys came to today's video, we're about 9 minutes in now. That's all she wrote, okay? We're obviously going to finish the co-op. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about that, okay? Is that something that really prevents you from playing Rush Royale right now? The fact that these games just go for so stinking long. For me, I don't typically play those crazy decks on the ladder and play with such crazy of an account, crit, equipment, card levels, the 3 Cs. So I don't really notice that all that much. I think the longest game I've played, I've gotten into the 20 minutes, which even for that is a little bit long. I feel like typically they want a game to go, 10, 15, 20 max. If you're going into the 30, 40s, who's got time for that? It's a mobile game, so you know, you play a mobile game. So, I mean, for me anyway, I play a mobile game because I can just sit down. Maybe I'm on my lunch break. Maybe I'm making laundry, doing laundry, making food. That's two different sentences at once. And I can just kind of play a little bit of a phone game and hang out. And it's not going to consume an absurd amount of my time. But if you're doing it for 40 minutes, I don't necessarily have 40 minutes to play on a phone game. So I understand. I think these changes are really, really good. I also want to hear what you guys are looking forward to in the update. Things that maybe you've heard already, things that you are hoping to hear come out, because they're doing a lot of different stuff, right? And if you guys want to see the other news of the update that we've talked about in previous videos, go check out one of my most recent videos on the update and all that information that has been released. It's not all of the information that will be released, but all the information that is currently released is in that video and in this video. I'm hoping the talents come out soon, dude. I cannot wait for the Inquisitor talents, dude. I really can't. I understand that Inquis, Pretzel, Dryad, Knight Statue is like one of the best decks right now, at least in my trophy range. I think if you get to like the max Tesla, max Minotaur, max robot decks, they're probably better. But in my trophy range, that's kind of what the best deck is right now. So they're making that deck even better. Maybe they want them all to be kind of on par together, Tesla, robot, Inquis. But even though that's happening, which you usually don't see a massive buff to a card that's already really, really good, even though that's the case, I'm still excited nonetheless. I'm just excited to see what it can do. It's my only max legendary. It's probably going to be my only max legendary for a long time. I'm just super, super excited. And I guess if you guys are wondering what I would look forward to the most for possible talents, it would be I want a shield. I want some sort of a shield for Inquis. I imagine if you get the Hunter ability, that it gets leveled up here and there every so often. I forget what they do. When you get to 6 tusks or something, it levels you up. 5 tusks or something, it levels you up. What if it did something like that for Inquis? That would be really, really cool. There's obviously the basic ones: increased attack speed, increased damage percent. I'm not really looking for a buff per se to Inquisitor. I like how it is, but I would love unique abilities. So I'm wondering what that max talent. I've never played with a max talent legendary. That 15 talent, I've never sniffed a 15 talent. I've sniffed I don't think I even have an 11. Well, okay, you know what? That's not fair. I do have 15 talents. They're just none of them are legendary. But I want to see a legendary 15 talent. It's got to be something really cool. Some people have talked about what if it was that you didn't need the 1, 4, 7, 10 Inquisitors? Maybe they made it so that you can like miss by 1. So if I have 2 Inquisitors, they're still activated. 7, 8 Inquisitors, you're still activated. I mean, I guess that would, if that was the case, I'm now thinking about it. If that was the case, you could miss by 1. Every number would be active. So maybe that doesn't work. But something in that realm could be kind of cool. Going up against King Pudding here. We've got, this guy's a 4, this guy's a 4. Oh, it hit this guy, but that guy's not on a Knight Statue. So our board is not 100% perfect. And by the way, this is why if I'm running support, I always go for clock, because that first Bedlam on wave 12 or flow 12, which I didn't even mention, this is flow 12, guys. That first Bedlam actually hits me more often than not. So maybe I should just not even worry about setting up my board first and just kind of do what it does. And then after Bedlam, I make my board the way it should look. But that's why I run clock, because with clock, we'd probably take out that Bedlam. But this dude's doing a great job. Let me wave at him here because it's just a game. He's doing a phenomenal job over here. But yeah, that's going to be most of the update news, fellas. Dryad, I have no idea. Frost, I have no idea. I'm wondering and kind of hoping that because they're nerfing Trapper and indirectly, let's say, buffing Frost, what if that could kind of take its spot, okay? Cold Mage, you only really see in Meteor decks as of right now. Frost you don't see in any decks, and Pretzel you see in every deck, which everyone says it looks more like a waffle. Looks way more like a pretzel. Oh, where's my bag, dude? I literally have a... I'm going to get it. I'm going to get my bag to show you what pretzel it looks like. Hui. Like the little bear. Ooh, little cute little bear. Other than, like, the shape, you tell me right now that this does not look like... It kind of does it. Kind of does it. But in terms of color, in terms of, like, the crosshairs, tell me that doesn't look like the Nets. Just not shape. Maybe you need two. If I put two pretzels together... Oh, Oliver's coming over because he hears food. Tell me that that isn't... a pretzel. Can I, like, hold it up higher? Can you guys see that well? It looks pretty similar. I don't know, guys. Tell me it doesn't. Tell me it doesn't. What? You want to say hi? Come on. All right. We got pretzels in this video. We got Bubba's in this video. It's just a game. Guys, if you want to catch me live, I do live stream. We live stream exclusively on Twitch. It's just twitch.tv/GameByTheBeach, and we'd absolutely love to have you there. You can play with me, play against me, watch me eat pretzels, watch me talk to Oliver, whatever you want to do. We live stream on Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'd love to see you there. But okay, remember, Monkey King is last. It actually worked out really, really well. What are you doing? What are you doing? We got Monkey King as the last... No, we don't. We have Kitsune. That's actually really good. What do we got? Oh, we still got this guy at rank 4. It's kind of lame. But we're getting pretty close. Whenever the update's about to come out, dude, whenever it's about to drop, I love all the info. I guess we'll eat the other pretzel now. There's just so much hype, so much opportunity, possibility. It's an exciting time to say the least, and it's right before the holidays. How can you not like it? This guy, his board is crazy. He's got Reapers all over the place. I guess that actually works out really well if he's got Reaper, because it just makes the games go a little bit quicker. That's why I was kind of spamming through the information. And again, like I said, guys, stay tuned. Because the information, there's going to be more and more information as the weeks go on, as the days go by. And I'm going to get it out to you guys as quick as I can. I think this time it was a little bit late. I had other things that I wanted to post. Is what it is. 2 waves to go. We've got Oliver, we've got updates, we've got coffee. You want some coffee? I'm going to put coffee in your bowl and see if you lick. Looks like we're doing all right. I don't actually... If we do double damage, I think I beat this wave, like, 50% of the time. Like, it's not all that consistent. It really isn't. But with support, it makes a big difference, guys. And like I said, with clock is the biggest thing. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pretzels. We've got 4 Inquises, obviously. 2 Night Statues. One of our Inquises is not on a Night Statue, though. We're not utilizing... We're utilizing 1 out of our 3 Magic Amulet squares. And we do have 1 Chemist, so that Chemist definitely helps out a lot. I think the damage isn't going to be all that interesting to look at the end of this. But here's the last wave. We're going through one of the lions, tigers, and bears. Oh, my. And then we just got to take out our boss. Which, remember, the boss, this final boss here, it brings a random one. So I don't even know what the worst one would be. Can it bring, like, one of the cool bosses? Oh, he's spamming demos. That's not a great idea. Yeah, that one's not great just because it's like a witch, but we actually lucked out a little bit there. It didn't hit any of our Inquises. And that is going to be all she wrote. Hit him with a good game. Now I know which side is the good game. It's over there. Check out the stats real quick. We ended up doing 1.7, 1.8 billion damage. Pretty cool, guys. Very excited about the update. Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking about it. And that's going to be the end of this YouTube video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.